niche with the custom beat. This one is made as a special treat. I can make things go with the flow. I think by now that you should really know. I am from Philly, like the rapper Billy, but I am not a sellout, like Meek Millie. You all know he did. He stayed bragging. He's skinny, but his little leggings, it'd be really sagging. I know that's funny. He only there for money, and he could go low as to steal your honey. Always showing off his toys, but then get caught playing with boys, with Lil Baby. When I first heard that, I was like, they must be crazy. People will do anything for money and fame. But after that,
It will never be the same.
All you could be wanting on the game, the rap game, to make a name for yourself, but you ended up selling your soul just to get wealth. You're mentally unstable.
You'll see how.
And
There you
some of the people's chance at you. And after that, you know what not to do. Now, it's time to
There you
rise
go.
and shine. You should
What up,
know
the People Champ 1983? Back with you with another YouTube live. Thank you for joining this live stream. Here are the real MVP. Make sure to hit the like button on live stream. Make sure to leave a comment on the live stream. Let everybody know that you are here watching this live stream with the People Champ 1983. Make sure you're subscribed to what is any of my up and coming live streams and videos like this. And share this video with your friends and family to let everybody know that the People Champ 1983 is live right now and living color.
When I first heard that, I was like, they must be crazy. People will do anything for money.
How you doing? Oh,
but after that,
my bad for being a little bit late, but I'm just getting myself together.
The rap game.
But we here now. We here.
For yourself, but you ended up selling your soul just to get wealth. You're mentally unstable. You'll step up and tell them the people's champ sent you. And after that, you know what not to do. Now, it's time to rise and shine. You should know by now. I stay on my grind. This is Big Meech with the custom beat. This one is made as a special treat. I can make things go with the flow. I think by now that you should really know. I am from Philly, like the rapper Billy. I am not a sellout, like Meek Millie. You all know he did. He stayed bragging. He is skinny, but his little leggings, it'd be really sagging. I know that's funny. He only there for money, and he could go low as to steal your honey. Always showing off his toys, but then get caught playing with boys, with Lil Baby. When I first heard that, I was like, they must be crazy. People will do anything for money and fame. But after that, it would never be the same. All you could be wanting on the game, the rap game, to make a name for yourself, but you ended up selling your soul just to get wealth. You're mentally unstable. Go seek help and tell them the people's champ sent you. And after that, you know what not to do. Now, it's time to rise and shine. You should know by now. I stay on my grind. This is Big Meech with the custom beat. This one is made as a special treat. I can make things go with the flow. I think by now that you should really know. I am from Philly, like the rapper Billy.
What up?
I'm not a sellout, like Meek Millie. You all know he did. He stayed bragging. He's skinny, but his little leggings, it'd be really sagging. I know that's funny. He only there for money, and he could go low as to steal your honey. Always showing off his toys, but then get caught playing with boys, with Lil Baby. When I first heard that, I was like, they must be crazy. People will do anything for money and fame. But after that, it would never be the same. All you could be wanting on the game, the rap game, to make a name for yourself, but you ended up selling your soul just to get wealth. You're mentally unstable. Go seek help and tell them the people's champ sent you. And after that, you know what not to do. Now, it's time to rise and shine. You should know by now. I stay on my grind. This is Big Meech with the custom beat. This one is made as a special treat. I can make things go with the flow. I think by now that you should really know. I am from Philly, like the rapper Billy. And I am not a sellout, like Meek Millie. You all know he did. He stayed bragging. He is skinny, but his little leggings, it'd be really sagging. I know that's funny. He only there for money, and he could go low as to steal your honey.
Oh my God, this is my mic.
But then get caught playing with boys, with Lil Baby. When I first heard that, I was like, they must be crazy. People will do anything for money and fame. But after that, it would never be the same. all because you want in on the game, the rap game, to make a name for yourself, but you ended up selling your soul just to get well. You're mentally unstable. Go seek help and tell them the people's champ sent you, and after that, you know what not to do. Now, it's time to rise and shine. You should know by now. I stay on my grind. This is Big Meech with the custom beat. This one is made as a special treat. I can make things go with the flow. I think by now that you should really know. I am from Philly, like the rapper Gilly, and I am not a sellout, like Meek Millie. You all know he did. He stayed bragging. He is skinny, but his little leggings, it'd be really sagging. I know that's funny. He only there for money, and even go low as to steal your honey. Always showing off his toys, but then get caught playing with boys, with Lil Baby. When I heard that, I was like, they must be crazy. People will do anything for money and fame, but after that, it would never be the same. All because you want in on the game, the rap game, to make a name for yourself, but you ended up selling your soul just to get well. You're mentally unstable. Go seek help and tell them the people's champ sent you, and after that, you know what not to do. Now, it's time to rise and shine. You should know by now. I stay on my grind. This is Big Meech with the custom beat. This one is made as a special treat. I can make things go with the flow. I think by now that you should really know. I am from Philly, like the rapper Gilly, and I am not a sellout, like Meek Millie. You all know he did. He stayed bragging. He is skinny, but his little leggings, it'd be really sagging. I know that's funny. He only there for money, and even go low as to steal your honey. Always showing off his toys, but then get caught playing with boys, with Lil Baby. When I first heard that, I was like, they must be crazy. People will do anything for money and fame, but after that, it would never be the same. All because you want in on the game, the rap game, to make a name for yourself, but you ended up selling your soul just to get well. You're mentally unstable. Go seek help and tell them the people's champ sent you, and after that, you know what not to do. Now, it's time to rise and shine. You should know by now. I stay on my grind. This is Big Meech with the custom beat. This one is made as a special treat. I can make things go with the flow. I think by now that you should really know. I am from Philly, like the rapper Gilly, and I am not a sellout, like Meek Millie. You all know he did. He stayed bragging. He is skinny, but his little leggings, it'd be really sagging. I know that's funny. He only there for money, and even go low as to steal your honey. Always showing off his toys, but then get caught playing with boys, with Lil Baby. When I first heard that, I was like, they must be crazy. People will do anything for money and fame, but after that, it would never be the same. All because you want in on the game, the rap game, to make a name for yourself, but you ended up selling your soul just to get well. You're mentally unstable. Go seek help and tell them the people's champ sent you, and after that, you know what not to do. Now, it's time to rise and shine. You should know by now. I stay on my grind. This is Big Meech with the custom beat. This one is made as a special treat. I can make things go with the flow. I think by now that you should really know. I am from Philly.
There you go, come on, Mike. Hope you got your joints, your blunts, your bong ready. Go to bed before 20. Hope you got your joints, your blunts, your bowls, your bongs. Get your, if you got the TSC drink on you, get that ready because we about to get blazed. It's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got to do. So without further ado, let's get blazed, guys, ladies and gentlemen.
But after that, it would never be the same. Only if you want in on the game, the rap game, to make a name for yourself, but you ended up selling your soul just to get well. You're mentally unstable. Go seek help and tell them the people's champ sent you, and after that, you know what not to do. Now, it's time to rise and shine. You should know by now. I stay on my grind. This is Big Meech with the custom beat. This one is made as a special treat. I can make things go with the flow. The rapper Gilly. I am not a sellout. Like me.
Almost that time, y'all. Almost that time.
Yeah. his little leggings. It'd be really sagging. I know that's funny. He'd only there for money, and even go low as to steal your honey.
419, y'all. 419. So no, that means get the joints, your bone. Stupid shit. It's that time, y'all. Hope you got your joints, your blunts, your bowls, your bongs. Got the green out. Got the green out. Cheers, fellas. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Come on. Cheers. We made it. We made it. We made it. Hope everyone is having a great day. Hope everyone is doing well physically, mentally, mentally, and emotionally on this day. And happy Friday. Happy Friday.
He's showing off his toys, but then get caught playing with boys, with Lil Baby. When I first heard that, I was like, they must be crazy. People will do anything for money and fame. But after that, it would never be the same. All because you want in on the game, the rap game, to make a name for yourself, because you ended up selling your soul just to get wealth. You're
There you go. Now you can see me.
Go seek help and tell them the people's champ sent you. And after that, you know what not to do. Now, it's time to rise and shine. You should know by now. I stay on my grind. This is
Now, where was it? Where was I?
This one.
Cheers, gang. Happy Friday.
I can make things go with the flow. I think by now that you should really know. I am from Philly, like the rapper Gilly, but I am not a sellout, like Meek Millie. You all know he did. He stayed bragging. He is skinny, but with little leggings, it'd be really sagging. I know that's funny. He only there for money, and he gets real low as to steal your honey. Always showing off his toys, but then get caught playing with boys, with Lil Baby. When I first heard that, I was like,
oh, man.
It must be crazy. People will do anything for money and fame.
That was a good one.
That, it would never be the same. All because you want in on the game. The rap game.
Look at the comments.
But you ended up selling your soul just to get wealth. You're mentally unstable.
Check in the comments.
And tell them the people's champ sent you. And after that, you know what not to do. Champ sent you. And after that, now, it's time to rise and shine.
There you go. So you can see the live comments. So we'll miss it. In case they do come in.
With the custom beat, this one is made as a special treat. I can
But
things. Go with the
if you read by the title,
then you should really know.
Shut the fuck up. If you read by the title is More Recall in 2024. More recalls in 2024. I don't think you guys realize is that there is a reason why you hear a lot of people saying that they don't know what to eat because everything is poison. They don't know what to eat because everything is poison. And it's not like you can just switch up to being a vegetarian or being a vegan, because it's also getting into the non-meat products as well. If you Google and if you have it not even if you Google or ask Siri, if you just watch the news lately, ever since 2023, there's been a lot of recalls happening all over the world where when it comes to stuff being put into our foods that is deadly.
From Philly. Like,
Let me show y'all. Recalls and foods 2024. Let's check the look. Let's check out the list of the recall that's been. Let me turn this camera around so you guys can see. Let's look at this together. Here's all the recalls list by the FDA. Come on, focus. Food beverages. Look, this is yesterday, February 15, 2024. Come on, man. Don't want to stay fucking focused. But it says disturbing recall of 3,093,000 capital disturbing is recalling 3,093. The company is recalling 3,933 sandwiches because it may detain undeclared sesame. People who have an allergy or serve sensitive to sesame run the risk of serious or life-threatening allergies. Reaction if they consume this product. Beware, turkey and cheese sandwiches included sesame that was not declared on the product label. Potential cross contains occur when chicken salad on the croissant and egg salad sandwich were prepared on the same surface as the turkey sandwich. The product was distributed in Arizona, California, Idaho, Nevada, Oregon, Utah, and Washington. I repeat, product was distributed to places like Arizona, California, Idaho, Nevada, Oregon, and Utah and Washington. Customers could have countered these options within convenience stores color as early as February 8th. So these was given out on February 8th, and then I just figured out, I just realized it on February 15th that it has those contaminations. That's where the recall was distributed. So yeah, this is getting very, very serious, guys. So I advise you to please, please look out for what you eat because lately, ever since last year, nonstop, there's been a lot of recalls happening all over the U.S. And somehow it managed to go past testing, even though before everything goes out, it has to be tested first before it gets to distribute to stores nationwide. So how it was able to get past inspection was able to be shipped into multiple stores worldwide, only to find out after it was distributed. Now you want to put a recall on it saying that it has been contaminated. So, like I said, y'all, watch. This is exactly why you need to watch what you eat. I mean, literally, you need to literally watch what you eat because the food that you eat right now could be on that list. So, if I were you, I would keep checking that list. Pretty much do like the Santa Claus. It pretty much do like you do with Christmas. Keep checking the list and checking it twice because it seems like every day more food has been added into the recall list. So, and there's one that was offered on February 14th. So, like I said, and that's involved the cheese recalls of food 2024. This was this was this was February 14th. Briscoe Farms recall chicken tacos kit because of possible health risk. This was February 14th. See? Now, this is February the 16th, and now we have a recall for the 15th. We already have a recall for the 14th. So, and we have a recall for the 13th, recall for the 12th, recall for the 11th, recall for last month, recall for December. So that's why, I mean, what are they doing to our food, you guys? What are they doing to our food? We already, it seemed like they're already getting us with the food, they're already getting us with the air, they're already getting us with the water. Y'all remember the oil spill happening last year? Remember the Ohio spill? Remember the Ohio oil spill that happened last year? Only for them to make a movie about it called White Noise about Ohio spill. Remember all the oil that was in that water? And now all the recalls is happening in foods. Like I said, y'all, this is getting very, very real. If we don't do something now, if we all don't come together, if we all don't put our egos aside, put our differences aside, and decided to come together as one unit, as one human race, to take down the evil empire known as the government, because we all know that they are corrupt. Want to know how they are corrupt? Because Fox News been saying it. Fox News saying that, do you trust the government with your life? Would you trust the government with your children's lives? With your grandchildren's life? No, not what happened with COVID. That lied to us about lockdown, lied to us about vaccines, said they are safe and effective. I'm like, huh? Did she say that the vaccines was they lied to us about the vaccine? Mind you, this is when they were talking about the oil spill in Ohio. And the Fox News lady bring up the vaccine and how it's a lie. Let me show it to y'all. Becky's still in here. Bear with me, guys. Trying to find it. Got a lot of stuff out. Got a lot of uploads I did, so it's gonna be a while. Trying to find it.
There's a time when you're dealing with a public health crisis that could involve you, your family, and everyone else, that something supersedes that need to do exactly what you want to do. We're not going to point fingers and say, see, I told you so, because we're humble. And that's what people think of when they think of Jesse Waters. Humility, which is something that is hopefully a side effect for whatever variant you have, Dr. Fauci, because now might be the time to come clean about the origins of COVID-19. We know for a fact it escaped from a lab that was funded by you, Dr. Fauci. The lab where you worked, the doctor who collaborated with American scientists, your peers. So, while you're quarantining, riddled with a guilty conscience about your fingerprints being all over the sloppy Wuhan lab, and your fingerprints being all over these horrific... Welcome back, everybody. Dr. Anthony Fauci is smashing back.
Even Elon Musk was just got locked up. Elon Musk was Dr. Fauci locked up.
I mean, prosecuting for what? What are they talking about? I mean, I wish I could figure out what the heck they were talking about. I think they're just going off the deep end. Usually after Iowa Congresswoman and member of the House Coronavirus Subcommittee, Marianne Miller Meeks. Congresswoman, what are you talking about? Maybe prosecute is a little extreme, but he seems to have no idea why people seem to be upset with him.
Well, that's the craziness of him. It's not just crazy to think that the American people think that he misled them, that he knew more than he was willing to tell. And certainly he withheld information from Congress and from the American people. You know, what's, I think, most striking is his lack of humility and his arrogance. In the clip you played when he was talking to Jim Costa, it reminded me of President Clinton, and it depends on what the definition of is. This may have not been bioterrorism or a bioweapon, but certainly our oversight hearings have showed that the virus emanated from a lab in the Wuhan Institute of Virology. We also know that it's possible he lied under oath, especially with Senator Rand Paul, when he said that there was no funding. We know that from emails, we have a thread, we have receipts, that there was indirect funding to the Wuhan Institute of Virology from the NIH. So it's certainly not off the...
This is coming from Fox News, y'all. Fox News.
And that's what our oversight hearings...
Dr. Fauci.
He was locked out of certain meetings as CDC director because he wouldn't march in lockstep with the people that thought his origins were from a bat out in a wet market. He says that absolutely didn't occur, and it's unfortunate that Robert Redfield said that. Really? The other thing is, here we go. Here is the nuance of Anthony Fauci. He's saying, okay, I think it did. I didn't say it came from a lab, but I didn't say it didn't come from a lab. But I do think it came from all the data shows him it came from a natural occurrence, meaning a bat in a wet market. Now listen to what he's doing. Listen close. A lab could be that someone was out in the wild, maybe looking for different types of viruses in bats, got infected, went into a lab, and was being studied in the lab, and then it came out of the lab. But if that's the definition of a lab leak, Jim, then that still is a natural occurrence. Wow. You see what he's doing?
He's doing the same things we've heard again and again, and it's why he's mistrusted by the American people. You know, in our hearing that we had last week, we have, again, the receipts that he was one of the authors and the genesis for the proximal origins, and that, he didn't take any ownership of that, no authorship of that. We know that from scientific journals, I've been published in peer-reviewed journals, there's supposed to be disclosure, financial disclosure, any conflicts of interest, but we know he pushed that along with Dr. Collins in order to obfuscate obscure and suppress that this came from a lab leak. So this is just nonsense. And again, it's extraordinarily important that we know the origins. I said this after our first hearing that we had on origins back in June of 2001. And the reason we need to know is that the international community, we need to know what kind of research is being done. Gain of function research was prohibited. Then the NIH rescinded their prohibition. Are they trying to hide this because there was indirect funding of gain of function research? Was there personal financial gain? Do they feel complicit that they allow a type of research that may have led to the virus becoming more contagious and more easily transmitted in humans? So we need to know about lab safety. There was not proper oversight by NIH or by EcoHealth of this laboratory. There wasn't disclosure when they knew that the virus was contagious and there was human-to-human transmission. So
listen to this, y'all.
The government.
Listen to what this.
How could anyone trust the government? Would you trust the government with your life? Would you trust the government with your children's lives, the lives of your grandchildren at this point? No, especially not after how much they lied to us during COVID, lied to us about lockdowns, lied to us about vaccines. Oh, they're safe and effective. For how much they lied to us during COVID, lied to us about lockdowns, lied to us about vaccines. Oh, they're safe and effective.
Hold on. Do y'all know how many people who took the vaccine? There you go. How many people took this vaccine? How many people? And how many people lost their jobs because they didn't took the vaccine? How many people? Even the people in the military lost their jobs because they refused to take this vaccine. But yet, they went on Fox News saying that they lied to us about it. Lied to us about lockdown, lied to us about the vaccine, about how it's safe and effective. Look how many people it has affected that did take the vaccine.
You might have seen my story in the documentary, Safe and Effective, A Second Opinion. Well, today, I would like to introduce you to some of the other vaccine injured and bereaved that you don't get to see. Some of these people are too ill and too scared to speak out. There's currently thousands of us in the UK and millions worldwide that are struggling from these vaccines. Some of these people have lost loved ones and children have lost parents.
I'll get copyrighted, turn it down a little bit. Look how many people that's affected by this. All because your president forced everyone to take this vaccine or lose their jobs. Oh, you can't travel. You can't go here, you can't go there because you didn't take the vaccine. But look at how many people that took it, how it's affecting them.
I want you to look in the eyes of all of these people and ask yourself, what would you do if this was one of your family members? This is a cry for help. Why is it we're silenced, gaslighted and ignored when we speak about our injuries when it comes to this vaccine?
How many people that's affected by this? All because they were told a lie saying that it's a safe and effective and will keep others from catching it. Notice that how many people notice that people still catch the virus no matter if you.
handle it anymore. They don't have any help. Some have lost everything, their business, house. This has even affected some people in their relationships, as they cannot provide for their family anymore. By ignoring us and getting us no medical support, they're doing more harm than good. All we're asking for is some help and asking for you to do the right thing. We even have children that have been severely injured from this vaccine. We need your help. Thank you.
Only for them, only for Fox News.
How much
There was not proper
Only for Fox News to turn around
of this laboratory. There wasn't disclosure
saying that
the virus was
they lied to us about
human transmission.
it.
the government. How could anyone trust the government? Would you trust the government with your life? Would you trust the government with your children's lives, the lives of your grandchildren at this point? No, especially not after how much they lied to us during COVID, lied to us about lockdowns, lied to us about vaccines. Oh, they're safe and effective. For how much they lied to us during COVID, lied to us about lockdowns, lied to us about vaccines. Oh, they're safe and effective.
Yet each and every one of you still vote. Yeah, you. Each and every one of you still vote. Knowing how much they lied to us. Knowing how much lies after lies after lies being told by your world leaders and governments. Even Fox News know not to trust them. But yet, every 4 years, you go out and vote because you believe every word they say when it comes to making change in this country, making it safe for everybody in this country. But yet, every time we elect a president, we end up going to war. Every time we elect a president, we end up going to war. What's going on ever since Joe Biden was elected as president? What happened ever since Joe Biden got elected as president? What happened? Wow, why you tell me what happened? Let's smoke about it. I'm gonna smoke about it. Cheers, gang. We're in the age of information, guys. We're in the age of information. Why do you think internet was here for? Why do you think internet was here? For us to search for information. Before internet was invented, everybody and anybody can believe everything that the government had been telling us because we had no internet for us to explore the truth. We couldn't explore the truth besides going to a library and reading books. Was written by them. And speaking of what has been written by them, you know that every time I bring up scriptures in the Bible on Instagram, random people, whoa, the heck got me. But you got random people and like random people will respond to me saying that, oh, did you know that the Bible was written by man? Did you know that the Bible was written by man? Every time I say something that a scripture in the Bible, whether it's that in the Bible it says that we used to live past 800 years old, but ever since processed food was entered into this world, people barely make it past 80 without looking old and beat up and washed up, looking like a used car that could barely run. You know how a used car will look that been sitting there for forever, all rusted, look like it could barely run. You turn on the key, you go. You did one of those. That's how our bodies end up being. As soon as we turn a certain age, our body looks old, beat up, used, can barely use it, can barely function. But yet in the Bible, it says that we used to live past 800 years old. So do you think that around 100 years old, they look old and wrinkly and look like and beat up, looking like their body can barely function? Do you guys really think that? In the Bible, can you guys imagine, like in the Bible, them being 100 years old? Imagine them being 100 years old, knowing that they can live past 800 years old. Do you guys think that at 100 years old, they will look old and beat up and washed up, look like they could barely take care of themselves? Do you think they will look like that in the Bible days, at 100 years old, knowing that they could live past 800 years old? Or do you think our bodies got like that because of what we eat, aka processed food? Because every time, because they have no problem saying that, oh, this is bad for you, that's bad for you, sugar is bad for you, sweets is bad for you. Let's see what else. Candy is bad for you. Let's see what else is bad for you. Chocolate is bad for you. Meat. Hey, what's up, Latif? Thank you for joining the live stream. They also said that eating meat is even bad for you. Eating meat is bad for you. Wanna know why all of a sudden they say meat is bad for you all of a sudden? Because Ken Dominic is a YouTuber who decided to go on an all-meat diet. Ken Dominic is a YouTuber in Canada. He decided to go on an all-meat diet. And guess what type of comment he got throughout his entire journey as in carnivore diet. He got nothing but negative comments saying that, oh, you put your health at risk. Oh, what you're doing is bad for you because all you eat is a lot of sodium, and all you're doing is substitute the carbs with the sodium, and now because eating meat is nothing but sodium and fat, and that's not good for you, and it go clog your arteries, it go give you a heart attack. They're saying all this all because he wanted to go on an all-meat diet. They're saying that he putting his health at risk because he wants to go on an all-meat diet. That right there tell you how much meat is not good for you. The fact that all you gotta do is say that you're going on an all carnivore diet. All you gotta do is say that you plan on going on an all meat diet. Just you go eat straight meat. That's involved with beef, pork, chicken, fish, all meat. No vegetables, no carbs, no bread, just no eggs, no cheese, no nothing. Just straight up meat. You would get nothing but negative response. All because you said you wanted to go on an all meat diet. That should tell you something about eating meat and how good it is for you to eat meat. Because if you go on an all meat diet, does that much harm to you? Do you think that we're supposed to eat it? Do you think that we meant to eat it if it's that bad for you? But yet they have it they have us eating meat throughout our entire life, whether it's bacon, chicken, fish, and they call it a basic food groups. They call it the basic food groups. They even, let me tell you, we'll put up this video about the truth behind basic food groups.
The truth behind basic food groups.
There's blood on the hands of the packers and leaders in Washington, and no one seems to care. I know we live in a country where capitalism reigns supreme, and it's every man for himself. But packers take capitalism to a whole new level.
They've been called the worst company in the world. They once had an intelligence operation bigger than the CIA, and they have near complete control over how and what you eat. Cargill Incorporated is the biggest privately owned company in America by a huge margin. They bring in more money than the third, fourth, and fifth largest companies combined.
Hey,
That's
what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm eating meat either.
This is a result of over a century of consolidation, absorbing, buying up, and merging with other companies to try to control a chunk of every aspect of the food economy.
Cargill's Allburger brand sauce.
Plant proteins.
Asphalt rejuvenators.
Look at this.
Partially hydrogenated products.
Very, very special treat.
Their power and breadth have kept wages down, squashed worker power, and pushed family farms to the brink of non-existence, while manipulating prices for the consumer. That's you. And that ubiquity is about to get even worse. Cargill has plans to absorb a chicken empire. It's all made one family very, very rich. The Cargill McMillans own 88% of the company. 14 of them.
Wow, you heard that?
The family is worth a total of $40 billion. How does so much wealth get concentrated into so few hands? To answer that, we have to go back 127 years to the beginning
127 years?
This is The Classroom by More Perfect Union, and today we're going to look at how the Cargills got rich. Cargill began in
The Cargill family? So they're the ones who own the food industry, the Cargill family? Look. That's crazy. The evil company owns all the foods in your house. So ever since the FDA and the Food Administration took over the farms and basically take them out of their jobs, that's when the food start to go downhill, because they pretty much could add anything they want because they own it. It's just like with electric cars. They could pretty much control everything about the electric cars because they own it. They could retract it, lock it, trace it, do whatever, because they're the one who own it. Just like with the food industry. But we're about to be out of time, guys, but we're going to talk about this tomorrow on this subject. But thank you for joining this live stream. You are the real MVP. Take feel hit the like button on this live stream. Take feel and leave a comment on the live stream. Let me know what you think about this. And subscribe to more of this YouTube channel for more videos like this. And also share this video with your friends and family so they will know about the recalls that's happening right now in 2024. Because this is serious, guys. That is not play around. If we don't act now and remove this Satanist from office before it's too late. That's all I have to say. Before it's too late. It's already gotten worse already. So, People Champ Nutch 83. You have a great day. And I'm signing out. Have a great Friday. Deuces.